You need to start making better choices. You need to make better choices on who you choose as a mate or soulmate or somebody you're going to marry, a boyfriend or whatever. Things that we do have consequences, and they have consequences long term. Court is calling 2022 CR 10123, State of Texas versus Sarah Rodriguez. Can I have the parties announced for the record for the state?
Debbie Cruz on behalf of the state, Your Honor.
For the defense?
Kim Gonzalez.
And are you Ms. Rodriguez? Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Madam.
Sorry. That goes in there. All right. Ms. Rodriguez, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? You're going to need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Ms. Rodriguez, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged with offense of injury to the elderly bodily injury? That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call them and right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, she has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I do.
Ms. Rodriguez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, no, sir.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, no.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the fine is to be $400. The state recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution to Delia Gamas. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
That's correct.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There'll be 200 hours community service restitution, no contact with Delilah, Gamas, and anger management. Did you understand that those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
At this time, the state introduces state's exhibit number 1 and all of its attachments, Your Honor. No objection, Your Honor.
Ms. Rodriguez, I'm showing you what's entitled Waiving Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. States exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
If that's okay with the court judge, yes, we'd like to proceed with sentencing.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Judge. Ms. Rodriguez, since you're accepting responsibility, She is a good kid. She's young. She has not been in trouble before. She understands that there was just too much consumption that night. She is in school at San Antonio College. She works for HEB, and she is really ready just to move on. Judges with this binder. She has had no contact with any of the individuals mentioned in the police report since then, and so she's on the right path. Judge.
Do you have any children?
No, ma'am.
Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you do?
I work for HEB. I work in a couple different departments there.
Doing what?
I work for e-commerce. I work for healthy living and shelfage.
Okay. As a side note, I was in HEB one time. I was on the pickle aisle. Someone took a jar of bread and butter pickles. They opened it, they ate one, and they put it back on the shelf. I personally don't like bread and butter pickles. Now, I did tell the store manager, this person just pulled this off the shelf and put it back. Whether they removed it or not, I don't know. But that's why everyone should always make sure that when you open it, the seal pops. I don't know why they stopped putting the plastic around it, but I'm just throwing that out there because it happened at HEB.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is what, and now everybody is going to check their jar pickles or either get rid of them. All right, the court is going to sentence you to a $400 fine. That will be probated. 2 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with Delilah Gamas or Richard Ortiz. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to want 90 sober meetings in 90 days. If you need some sort of outpatient treatment or more support than that, just let probation know. 200 hours community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get it, but if you have it and you turn it in, 40 of those hours will be waived. The remaining hours will be waived if you provide proof that you're in school. And for the court, that means full time. So you need to be taking at least 9 hours a semester. And there will be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, and regular UAs and anger management. Is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
Probation, is there anything else she needs? Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, I did.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, young people, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking I'm speaking to an 18-year-old. All right, you should know better.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Things that we do have consequences, and they have consequences long-term for our abilities to obtain employment, some of it for our abilities to vote. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you need to start making better choices. You need to make better choices on who you choose as a mate or soulmate or somebody you're going to marry, a boyfriend or whatever. You need to make better choices on that. And guess what? Don't go to somebody else's home and be intoxicated. Be intoxicated at your own home if you're going to be intoxicated. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you. And thanks for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you.
All right, the court, we're going on recess, everyone. We have jury trial starts at 1:30, and I need to take a break. And court reporter, court is calling 2023 CR 0289, State of Texas versus DeAndre Marquise Jackson. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Jorgens for the state.
Defense?
Keith Ringgold King.
And are you Mr. Jackson?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
I believe I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Jackson, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
A little bit, miss.
Well, what don't you understand about it?
I had a question on Dave. He said something about state chef, so will I have to go To state jail to.
No. I want you to pay attention to the questions that I'm asking.
Yes, ma'am.
And then as we go through, if there's a question that you have about whatever I'm asking you about currently, then we can address that.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the charging instrument. This is a true bill of indictment.
Yes.
It's telling you what you're charged with. It's telling you when the offense date is, and it's telling you who the complainant or victim is. Did your attorney review that with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you understand you're charged with unauthorized use of a vehicle? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Meaning, like, did I accept that they're offering?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you don't want a jury trial, is that correct?
Like, what do you mean?
Do you want to go to a jury trial?
Oh, no, no.
All right, so you want the court to accept the plea that you made with the state, is that correct?
Is that what I signed for, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent, was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe he is.
Mr. Jackson, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am. I just have a question.
Just 1 second. Are you satisfied?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 months in the state jail facility, and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have questions about that?
I have 106 days credit time, so, and I was a trustee. So, how long will I have to do at the state jail? The whole 6 months?
All right, let me explain this to you. So I usually give everybody credit for any time that they've served.
Right.
So you'll receive credit for any time that you served. Now, the fact that you're telling me you are a trustee at the Bexar County Jail,
Yes, ma'am.
that's something that the jail does. I'm not in charge of giving you 3 for 1 or 2 for 1. Yes. So what will end up happening is if I follow your agreement, when you're sentenced, the sheriff's department will show how much good time you have.
Yes, ma'am.
The only thing I'm going to be able to give you credit for is whatever flat time you've done.
Right now. Yes, ma'am.
You have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Sure, I know I did.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, ma'am.
Then to the offensive charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, right?
No. No.
No contest.
Stated, do you have any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor. The state offers Exhibit 1, the defendant's waivers and stipulation of evidence, as well as the discovery acknowledgement for this case.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor. However, the police report seems to be rather lengthy and includes other defendants, I believe, besides.
Right.
All right, so any objection?
No objection.
All right, Mr. Jackson, showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing States Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
I encourage the court to follow the plea bargain beyond that.
All right, so, excuse me. You all are right behind the court reporter. She's trying to hear. That's okay. Yes,
I've asked the court to give my client credit for the time that he has served. And to have the court take into consideration as much as possible, the fact that he is a trustee in the Bear County Jail.
why are you taking vehicles that don't belong to you?
No,
Now we move into a completely different type of defendant, and the contrast is impossible to ignore. Mr. Jackson seems confused, distracted, and honestly overwhelmed by the legal process. But Judge Boyd immediately cuts through what she sees as excuses. Her reaction to the wrong place, wrong time explanation is important because judges hear that phrase constantly in criminal courtrooms. And in her view, crimes don't just randomly happen to innocent bystanders. They happen because someone made a deliberate choice somewhere along the way. What's fascinating here is how the judge mixes frustration with blunt honesty. She's not only criticizing the alleged theft, she's questioning the entire mindset behind it. And when she starts asking where his parents are and what happened after high school, the conversation turns into something much deeper than a stolen vehicle case.
Here's the thing. I've read the police report. Please do not come with me with nonsense that there's some random person driving around in a Dodge Durango that you don't know, who stops and asks you for directions, and you get in, and the next thing you know, this random person that you don't know is saying, hey, let me loan you my Dodge Durango, complete stranger. So why are you doing this?
I just wasn't thinking. I just was not being stupid. Wrong place, wrong time.
No, it's not wrong place, wrong time. When people commit crimes, they are not at the wrong place at the wrong time. Maybe it's an opportunity presents itself, and the person who's in the I don't understand, and mind you, people will say, Judge Boyd, that's the complainant. But then I don't understand why a complainant is going to a hotel, meeting up with a person she doesn't know, and then letting them go in their vehicle, then come back in their vehicle, then they sleep and they wake up and the person is gone. I'm assuming that was you. But how old are you?
I'm 23 now.
And where are your parents?
My parents, they're out there.
Out where?
Out like working and doing their thing. But I was just kind of really doing my own thing.
While you're doing your own thing is crime. That's a question. Why is your own thing criminal activity?
I don't have no answer to that.
So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
Getting my life together
How?
by changing my life around.
How?
Just going to go get a job and doing the right way.
How far did you go in school?
I finished school.
And then what did you do?
Just let my life go to the streets.
Why? Here's the thing. This is a conviction. It's a felony conviction. So now certain parts of your life are going to be limited because you decided to do something silly instead of getting a job. If you want a vehicle, get a job.
Yes, ma'am.
There are plenty of Dodge vehicles out there. And guess what? After the warranty runs off, when you get a brand new car and you buy the warranty, which I never do, but when you buy the warranty, you know when your car is going to break down? Right after that warranty expires. And then guess what? Pretty soon you're going to need another vehicle. So you just semi-ruin your life so that you could have a vehicle that doesn't belong to you instead of getting a job and working if you want that specific vehicle. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't change your ways, you're going to find yourself living in and out at the prison, and you just made your life harder than it has to be. I always tell everybody life is so simple, but people make it hard.
Yes.
If everybody would follow the rules and if everybody would be nice to each other, we wouldn't be here. Now, what question did you want to ask me about your sentence?
So will I have to go down to the state jail or
Possibly.
I have to do the whole 6 months?
I mean, you get credit for any time that you served. I've explained to you, I can only give you credit for the day-to-day time that you served.
Right. So I'll just, okay, I see what you're saying.
All right. Does he have any priors? Does anybody else?
He does, Judge.
All right, and what are his priors?
I believe it was a less than a gram conviction and a few other cases taken into consideration, including other unauthorized use of vehicles.
You haven't learned anything. Hopefully you've learned something now. So 6 month state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? You want to come around?
Sorry.
No, stop. What are you doing? Do you see you're crossing the line? Look down. Do you see that? All you have to do is walk around it.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
This way. Come this way.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Cisneros. Because this is a plea bargaining, oh, you need to give it to him. Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to the attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good luck to you. You better do better. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself living at the prison.
Yes, ma'am. I
All right.
appreciate you. Thank you.
These two hearings may involve different crimes, different defendants, and different outcomes. But Judge Stephanie Boyd delivers the exact same core message to both. Your choices shape your future. Sarah Rodriguez avoided a felony conviction for now through deferred adjudication, but only under strict conditions designed to keep her accountable and sober. Meanwhile, DeAndre Jackson received 6 months in state jail after the judge concluded he still hadn't learned from prior offenses involving theft and unauthorized vehicle use. Throughout both cases, Judge Boyd focused less on punishment alone and more on personal responsibility, maturity, and long-term consequences. And honestly, that's what makes these courtroom moments so compelling. They feel less like lectures and more like hard reality checks. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.